Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children. Notwithstanding the differences in our cultures and creeds, endow us with a desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve, endeavoring to make our badge of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We will observe a minute's silence for the departed soul of Innovil member Sila Ardeshar, who brought Innovil prayer to India. She passed away yesterday. Once again, good evening. Happy Innovil Day to everyone. District Chairman Deepthi Anup, CGR Sajni Toby, district officials, past district chairmans present, presidents and secretaries of sister clubs, and our honored panelists, PDC Gnanabi Raja from IWC of IPO, Malaysia, past President Brinda Rana of IWC Patan, Nepal, past President Rajni Singh of IWC Singapore, past President Tilani Gurushekara, IWC of Colombo, guests from abroad, and my dear Innerwheel friends. It gives me great pleasure to warmly welcome all of you to this wonderful webinar that showcases the inner wheel bonds of friendship on International Inner Wheel Day. Today, as the largest voluntary organization in the world, we are part of a large and vibrant group of women who have been working to serve the needy and sick at the same time. Innovil has given so many of us an opportunity to form strong ties and make lasting friendships. This year, it is my honor as the president of Innovil Club of Cochin to bring together members not only from District 320, but from across the world. We are so happy that Innovil clubs from Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, and Nepal agreed to join this conversation without hesitation. Without taking any more of your time, and with the hope that our ties of friendship grow stronger with time, I invite District Chairman Deepthi Anup to say a few words on this occasion.
Thank you, Kavita. President of Innerwheel Club of Cochin, Kavita George, the panelists, past President Rajni Singh from Singapore, past President Brinda Rana from Nepal, past District Chairman Nanambiga Raja from Malaysia, past President Tilani Gunashekharan from Sri Lanka, and past President Lata Rameshwaran from India. Members from District 320, guests across the association and the globe, a very warm evening to all of you. The first Innerwheel meeting was held on 10th January 1924 in Manchester, where a group of ladies named their group as Innerwheel. This day is celebrated as the International Innerwheel Day. Today is the 97th International Innerwheel Day. Every year, clubs do service projects to mark this day. This year has been very different from the beginning. Thanks to Innerwheel Club of Cochin for coming up with this unique virtual meet with panelists across the globe, rightly named Bonds Across the World. We would not have got this opportunity if not for the dreaded pandemic. District 320 is proud of this Golden Jubilee Club, Innerwheel Club of Cochin, and our sincere note of appreciation for associating the district in this program, where Innerwheel members throughout the world are joined together to extend friendship and service. Looking forward to an exciting session, we lead the change. We are proud members of the world's largest women's organization. We salute our organization for giving us a wonderful platform to serve humanity and make friendship. A very happy International Innerwheel Day to each one of you here today. Thank you.
Hi friends, It is my pleasure to extend my good wishes to all of you on this International Innerville Day, the most important day for all Innerville members to remember and to celebrate. For last 96 years, Innerville is getting established as one of the best NGOs. But this year will be known as a landmark year because of the fight we have given to COVID and kept Innerville moving. Innerville, especially in India, is doing wonders. Excellent work in all avenues of service, membership growth, formation of new clubs, formation of next gen clubs, and first time e-balloting with 100% voting. What a work! But the credit goes to each and every Innerville member of India. I congratulate all of you from the bottom of my heart for this success. You have given hope to many seen and unseen people, and you got their blessings. But friends, Corona is not yet over. Vaccine is not yet available. So still stay safe, wear mask.
That was a message from our association president. Thank you so much. I would like to thank our district chairman for sharing it with us. And we are going to show a short video showcasing some of our projects this Golden Jubilee year.
Dear friends in Innerville, a very good evening to all of you. It is indeed a pride and pleasure for me to briefly introduce our distinguished panelists to you. But before that, a peep into how this webinar has materialized for us. As you all know, we have different themes for different months in Innerville. And January is the International Innerville Month. Normally we have in our club a quiz or a talk or a seminar on International Innerville. This time we were thinking, why don't we actually celebrate the international spirit of Innerville by connecting to club members outside the country. Besides, this is our Golden Jubilee year and we really wanted to do some things differently. While we have had Zoom meetings before, a webinar has been a rarity. So we decided to bring under the broad umbrella of a webinar a minimum of one speaker, each from at least 4 countries closer to our time zones. and engage them on a friendly and interesting session on their club and Innerville activities. True to the spirit of our club, in no time, we had our past president, Usha Menon, with her enviable network of friends in Innerville worldwide, and our ISO, Shirani Thomas, both working on contacting Innerville clubs outside our country. To cut a long story short, now we have with us today some of the oldest Innerville clubs in their respective countries, represented by distinguished and well-accomplished ladies. Starting with the Innerville Club of Epoch in Malaysia, chartered in 1948. It is represented here by Nyanambikai Raja, a veteran with over 40 years of active Innerville service. She joined the club in 1980 and has held every single post in the club, as well as in the district. Past district chairman, as well as a president for 4 years for her club. She's a born leader, and under her chairmanship, she has organized various fundraising and scholarship activities, as well as the Golden Jubilee events for her club. She has also attended various Innerville conventions across the globe, especially the one in Varanasi, India. She is the wife of late Thurai Raja and has 2 daughters and a son, all professionals, 5 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Next, we have with us, representing the Innerville Club of Singapore, again one of the oldest clubs, set up 74 years ago in 1946, the charming and articulate Rajni Singh. She joined her club in 2007 and has served it in all capacities, including as president. This year, she is the ISO. Married to Rotarian Nirmal Singh, Rajni has a son and daughter, both pursuing higher education. We have among our panelists the very sweet and super capable Brinda Rana from the Innerville Club of Patan in Nepal, which was started in 94. She was the club's charter vice president and has been the president 5 times and ISO 4 times. She is a founder member of the Women Entrepreneur Association of Nepal and a life member of the Heritage Society of Nepal. She was born in Himachal Pradesh, India, married to Sagar SJB Rana, and they have a daughter and 2 sons. From the Innerville Club of Colombo, again one of the oldest clubs in District 322, formed in 1965, we have Tilani Gunashekara, currently an ISO of our club, extremely competent lady who joined the club in 2000 and has held the positions of committee member, ISO, and president. She was also the Golden Jubilee president for her club. She herself is a professional IT analyst, currently managing their family business. Married to Asita Gunashekara, she has 2 daughters and a son, all very well educated, and a 1-year-old grandson. Finally, among today's panelists, we have our own Golden Jubilee president, Lata Parameswaran of the Innerville Club of Cochin, India, who hardly needs an introduction in this part of the world. She has so many feathers in her cap that if we are to count them all, that will take an entire day. She's a highly successful and enterprising entrepreneur, an environmentalist, a health and fitness freak, an accomplished musician, a humanitarian, and a doting mother of a son and daughter and grandmother to 3 cute girls. She has served in all posts in her club and now dons the not so enviable post of the Golden Jubilee president. But her leadership during this Golden Jubilee year has been so amazing. She has already completed 100 memorable and noteworthy projects in such a short time and during these tough COVID days. This webinar is her 100th project, and she is raring to go to do more worthwhile projects in the coming days. I'm also proud to introduce the moderator of this session, Shweta Vasudevan, who is a 2nd generation Innerville member of the Innerville Club of Cochin, India. She joined Innerville when she was just 18, and today, incidentally, is her 21st year in Innerville. Congrats, Shweta. She has also served all positions in the club committee. She is not only a past president of the Innerville Club of Cochin, but also a past president of the Rotary Club of Cochin. An extremely smart, outspoken go-getter, Shweta is now also in charge of the club's Golden Jubilee souvenir. A freelance corporate trainer by profession, she has chaired many such events, quiz, and seminars. So ladies, the Innerville Club of Cochin and District 320 proudly presents to you the moderator and speakers for today's webinar, Bonds Across the World. Thank you. And over to you, Shweta.
Good evening, everyone who's joined us this beautiful International Inner Wheel Day. Happy 97th to everyone of us. I'm sure there are a lot of you are logging in. Our district chairman had mentioned, the pandemic has given us this opportunity to actually do this kind of event and connect us to our sisters across different parts of the world. So it's very important that we display our magnificent sense of patience and kindness right now, because we have a team of people working very hard back end to ensure that all of you are able to view this and enjoy this event. So the idea behind this, as our past president Radha had mentioned, is to connect with everybody. Normally, we would also have been having something with our sister clubs. Because of the pandemic, we are not able to do this. So we have expanded our sister clubs to other countries, and we are very, very happy. I've been having a great time over the last couple of days, weeks, actually connecting with the ladies you see here on the screen. And it's been a wonderful experience getting to know different cultures, different kinds of things, which we're hoping to share with everybody today. We have a set list of questions which I will be going through. So please wait, a little while into this conversation. This is all addressed to the attendees, not the panelists. The attendees, please wait for a little while before you start posting questions, because I may already be covering that. So let's just give it a time. How are we on connectivity with all our panelists? I think all our panelists are in. We'll just wait for Brinda to set up. I think she's just moving her location so that she has a little bit more light on where she's sitting. Oh, Jnana, we can see you, Jnana. Can you see us?
Yes, I'm there.
Excellent. Excellent. While we wait for Brinda, I think we'll start off this conversation, because I don't want to keep everybody waiting. So let's just start with, I think we'll start with Tilani. I just wanted to ask you, since today we are celebrating International Inner Wheel Day, what does Inner Wheel mean to you and your members?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hi Brinda, we can see you.
Yeah. For me and for most of my members, Inner Wheel means a group of wonderful friends who are all united to create a better society, like promoting true friendship, encouraging the ideals of social service, personal development, and fostering a social understanding. This, in my opinion, is a perfect representation of objectives of Inner Wheel. As the oldest club in Sri Lanka, we have many senior members who are not now very active, but have contributed a lot in the past to the best of their abilities. For them now, Inner Wheel meetings and events are something to look forward to come and have good fellowship.
Right. So this is so your club is how many members are in your club?
We have 52 for the moment.
52 for the moment.
Yeah.
So how are they feeling right now when they're not able to have a physical meeting?
We do meet committee meets. We have Zoom meetings these days. Last Christmas we had a meeting, actually around 20 members participated.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. So how about you, Rajni? What about Inner Wheel with you and your club? What does it mean for you?
Inner Wheel means a lot to me and my members, and it is one of the greatest organizations and is all over the world. Inner Wheel promotes true friendship to encourage personal service and international understanding. Truly said, Inner Wheel promote us to make friends all around the world and pursue projects to serve less fortunate in our communities, internationally and locally. I'm proud to be part of Inner Wheel, actually.
Beautifully said. Actually, both of you at the moment have sort of encompassed or encapsulated what the meaning of what Inner Wheel has stood for all these years. And as we know, today we are in the 97th year of this particular organization. I just wanted to hear thoughts from Jnana.
Yes.
Can you let us know what Inner Wheel means to you?
Yes. Inner Wheel to me and my members is like belonging to a very large family worldwide. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Okay. And we are irrespective of religion or status. We are all united as sisters in Inner Wheel. And this huge family, we all work towards the same goals of friendship, service, and international.
The dressing table.
So we are very proud to be part of this great organization, International Inner Wheel. Part of being this International Inner Wheel gives us many advantages. Making friends overseas, visiting friends, they in turn come over and visit us, and we are welcomed anywhere, any country when we travel as an Inner Wheel member to meet another Inner Wheel club. This is really this expansion, this exposure is only able to have because we have International Inner Wheel.
That's right.
Singly in our own clubs, I don't think we will have this. United under the umbrella of International Inner Wheel, we are part of it and very proud of being in it.
Lovely. I hope, Brinda, you can hear us. I just wanted your thoughts on if you would like to add anything about what Inner Wheel means. Yeah, so I just want to ask you quickly what Inner Wheel means to you.
Inner Wheel means a lot. I wanted to do social work, and it gave me a chance to do the social work and to meet people of different walks of life, which sometimes you don't have an idea also. So which was a very good, and it gave me a chance to interact with the European Inner Wheels also. And we did a joint project with Staatswerk Tivoli Inner Wheel, a water project. That was our biggest water project. We did about 5 of them. And in the villages, which the community benefited a lot, especially the women. And so Inner Wheel does mean a lot, and it means a lot to our club members also. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can all hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Thank you for that.
So
and I'm gonna word the question a little differently for Lata here. We have heard about friendship. We have heard about relationships. We've heard about sisterhood. We've heard about projects and how social work and how it also gives a lot of meaning personally to each one of us to do the work that we are capable of doing. Do you see a fun aspect to Inner Wheel, Lata?
Of course, our club is total fun. We are a big family, and the fun part of it actually draws us together. And of course, definitely the actual spirit of service to everybody means a lot. The basic requirement is that, the basic idea is that, but while executing those, the projects and reaching out to people deserving, needy, all that, we make sure definitely in our club that we ensure that the fun part of it is never missed out. And all of us feel it's a big family. So for anything and everything, this Inner Wheel family comes, to the top of the mind for any instances, any necessity that arises for any of us. The first thought would be one from the Inner Wheel family to reach out to. And a fun part of it is, we have monthly meetings and we have picnics, excursions, and a lot of games. And now this pandemic has not definitely, though it has come in the way of our physical meeting up and things like that, on Zoom, we have everything going on the Zoom. So even during the pandemic, we had, post us, what you're doing and things like that. So we are always connected, and that's a big connect. It's a big fun connect. It's fantastic being here.
That's very interesting, because it leads me very naturally to this next point that I wanted to make, and I want to ask this to Rajni. Whether you do things like this, like theme meetings and festival meetings, and have sort of like a fun meeting, because we cannot be serious all the time. So do you do that in Singapore? Because we'd all like to know that.
Yeah, we organize many activities for the members, and we encourage members to attend and the activities like sometimes we organize dance steps, meditation, makeup session. Yeah, and the members are really interested and very supportive, and they really join the activities. Yeah,
I don't know about the other attendees who are here, but I'm definitely making notes. So I liked what you said about meditation and makeup sessions.
Session, yoga session. We organize for the members, and yeah, members really put effort to attend these activities, and they enjoy doing. Because now we cannot meet personally, so we organize in the Zoom meeting.
Okay, yeah. What I find very fascinating here, and I think it's a great takeaway from this webinar, if at all, we actually wanted, just for all the attendees who are here and who are listening in, the reason why we also want to do this is just to understand how different clubs run across different places. There is a bonding theme of sisterhood. Actually, whatever they have spoken so far, I think many of our clubs already do that. But it's also great takeaways, because when you find out what one club is doing different, it's a great learning, I think, for other clubs or members to take away and try and emulate the same in your club. So if you're finding difficulty in what do you do for an online meeting, these are all great tips. So please feel free to take notes, whoever is listening in. It's a wonderful session thus far. I just wanted to ask Brinda another question here. What do you do? I mean, is there something that you do? I see that in your profile, which I have here.
I can't hear you.
Yes, can you hear me now?
No, I can.
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask you, what is it that you do to engage your members? I mean, what is it that you do in your club to engage members?
To engage members, we do programs. These days we are doing programs on the Zoom, but certain programs we have done it even during this epidemic. This was that we fed about 5,000 people in different places, and some members, the younger members, they did go and distribute it, not in one session, with 3-4 sessions. And our club members, they donate their own personal money for that, which is, I think, is very nice. And then we have helped the hospitals also with the sanitation kits and with the medicines. And we also, to the security personnel also, we have helped them with the sanitation.
So you feel that when you do these
this
projects,
we have done during
the pandemic. During the pandemic, you have done this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just.
And then we showed.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Then we do certain programs on the Zoom also, and this is also shown on the Zoom. Certain programs on the Zoom, for instance, we celebrated in the afternoon at 12:45. We celebrated the International Day. We were all told to wear this red saris with the tika and carrying an auspicious puja lamp or bell or vase or something like that, kalash, what we call it. And then it was everybody's photograph was sent, and that's how we celebrated this Innerville Day, International.
Okay. So my understanding of what you just said is the kind of projects that you've been able to do during this pandemic has really kept the members engaged. and involved,
Yes.
and not lose interest in the in what Innerwheel means as an organization to many of us. I
Yes.
just want I want to ask the same question to Tilani, and understand, is there anything that you have done during this pandemic, or a project or something that is close to your heart, your club's heart, that you'd like to tell us about?
Yes, during the pandemic also, we go to our, we have ongoing projects. So we have never stopped even one, but few members go and do the needful. We all can't go. Like now this year, this last year, we have, we go to homes like St. Margaret, Brohier, every year. That is to celebrate the International Inner Wheel Day. Now, this month, for instance, we are going to these both places, but few members go to each places, and whatever it is given. So, likewise, we have found a roundabout ways to continue our projects.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
even
very
we
important.
can't go in person. It is happening. Like our main projects, it is still happening. Most of these things are outside of Colombo, so even we don't go there, we can do it.
Right. Right. That's really important to have some sort of a continuity and have some sort of activity happening. Talking about activity, we have someone here. I mean, as it was explained, our club here in Cochin is celebrating its Golden Jubilee. And I'm going from one person who was president in their Golden Jubilee, which is Tilani. I'm going on to the chairperson for our Golden Jubilee, which is Lata here. Would you like to tell us, Lata, about probably a project or two which you think is close to your heart, especially in, I know all of them are close to your heart, and today marks 100th completion of a milestone. Congratulations on that. But I want to just pick your brains for maybe the top two that come to your mind, projects that you've been able to do in these times of pandemic, especially.
Really sorry, Shweta. I don't know. I hope I stick to that number that you've specified to. Anyway, so just for the records, by the time we started this Golden Jubilee committee and plans and things like that, it was already June, and it was at the pandemic at its peak, and all of us were not sure what we were going to do. But July 1st, we just could take off because that was the need of the hour. First of all, the COVID-related requirements across were definitely needed. As I repeatedly say today, masks especially, it's become a habit for us. But on July 1st, it was not so. It was not easily available. It had to be worn by everybody. But it was not very easy for everybody to. So our first project was to distribute masks because I'm very happy that we could do that, masks and sanitizers. We could reach it out to a lot of health workers, policemen who are on the roads, to give them hand sanitizers, which they can put it in their small ones, which they can put it in your pockets. And related to COVID, we were able to do a lot of things like auto shields for the drivers. So the COVID related ones, and connected to it was the educative things, because suddenly online education came on board and people were not equipped with phones and TVs and computers. So we could immediately step up. So these are the two things that we could do immediately and raise to, really outstretch our hand to this thing. So I will call this one. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then, okay, so now recently we've been doing a lot of environment related projects, which are also, I think it's definitely again a need of the hour. So we've been doing a lot of, biodegradable things, plastic crushers and bio bins and waste collection drives. So these are happening and many more are happening. So I will restrict to my two.
I know. So the thing is that I think every club does really good projects. There's a lot of thought and planning that goes into it. And end of the day, I think there is a certain amount of soul satisfaction. Your soul feels a little bit satisfied, and we never feel that we have done enough. Even though you've done something, you're sort of content about that, and then you're already thinking what next. So that always happens. Jnana, is there a project or maybe more than one project, but limited to 2 projects that you'd like to tell us about that your club has done this year or
Yeah,
very recently?
we have as a club, we work as a team. We are a small club, we work as a team. And we have done projects throughout the years, even the last 5 years. We go to schools, eye spectacles for children, and this is an ongoing project because the children we have in rural schools have no idea whether they can read the blackboard, what's in their books, because the parents are too poor to pay attention to all this. So we do spectacle project as an ongoing project in the rural schools. And then we do also scholarships because we feel education is very important. For us, that matters a lot. We give scholarships to children, and once we give the scholarship, that's also an ongoing project. If we start them in primary school, we see them right through until they finish school. So it's a long-term project, and we continue with that once we take on. And these are all from single mothers and in rural schools where they can't afford to send the children. In fact, as an international, on one international day in January, celebrating International Day,
Yes.
World International Day, we took on a Sri Lankan girl who comes from a war-torn area in Jaffna. And in this student was quite a bright student. And through tech outreach, because we can't send money overseas to a project. So through tech outreach, which is an NGO, we send the money and we have adopted this girl in primary school. Her mother is a laborer, the father died in the war, and this girl now is 4 years, and now is in secondary school, and we will see her right through until she finishes school. So I am going to be a teacher, and we are going to have that.
Okay. Can you tell me very briefly? I read this somewhere about the diabetes project that you're speaking about. Can you just very quickly tell us about that?
Other than, and we also, when we have worldwide, when natural disasters, we help out in the countries, not necessarily ours, Philippines, Australia, and the tsunami in Sri Lanka, Madras. We have helped out with all that, contributing. And the other is that diabetes project is one as a community project we have to do, because in our country, that is number 2, according to the health ministry, number 2 problem in the country.
Right.
Health-wise, number 1 is cardiac problem. And so we feel that we have to educate people in this, what to do. We set up a big project where we were team of doctors also to help. And on the screen, we put up the what they should eat, and the healthy food, what to avoid if you have diabetes. And we also sponsored glucometers, subsidized them. And the glucometers they were too poor to go. They were too poor to even understand that their diabetes was so bad. So this is all part of helping the rural people. You know? Yes.
Right.
And that was a good idea.
Yeah.
We did help out quite a lot there. And showed them on the screens, and through pamphlets, the foods to eat, the foods to avoid if you're having diabetes, that you have to occasionally go.
Right. I'm going to have to move forward because we have a few more questions to cover. So I wanted to actually just check with Rajni about I quite like this because she sent in a note about one of the projects that they did, where they gave part of the project was writing notes of encouragement. So the project, I think, was about providing food to frontline workers during the pandemic.
Yes.
And part of that project was writing notes of encouragement.
Yes.
How did that happen, and what was the feedback?
Yeah, during first few months of pandemic, we show our appreciation and gratitude to the frontline medical staffs and at the National University Hospital. Our club donated to 1,000 cupcakes baked by our very compassionate member. It was distributed to various departments over a few weeks' time. And we also donated a few thousand items consisting of light breakfast and beverages to the back-end medical team. And yeah, our member are very appreciated and encourage them to write the notes to the hospital staff for their bravery and praise, their selfless dedication fighting against the pandemic. Yeah.
How did they feel? So were you there, or did someone observe when they read these notes? I mean, what
Yes,
happened?
yes. The note we wrote, they have put in the hospital wall, so that we feel very happy that we did for the hospital, and yeah.
This is lovely because when I'm listening across this panel, there are different ideas, a lot in the same field. Right now, what we're facing is, I would probably put it under environmental or medical crisis that we are going through. And I think there are very, very different ideas that come out as to what we can do as an organization and to be of service to the community, which is anyway the foundation of what we are all doing. I'm going to come back to Brinda. Brinda, I'm also doing a shout out to Sulochana, who's also from Brinda's club. She's attending this, and she said, can't really see Brinda. So I'm sorry, but that's the light where she's sitting. So I can see her pretty well. I wish I could see you a little more brighter, but that's okay. We are not going to move you right now.
What do I do?
Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just stay there. I'm very worried that your Wi-Fi might go off. So just stay there. I just wanted to ask you, Brinda, I have a question for you. How closely does your club work with, like your sister clubs or with your local Rotary in your place?
In our, especially our Patan Rotary, yes, we work so many things together. Like they have a very big foundation, education foundation, and we give yearly going project with 25 girls. We give yearly. It's a yearly project. Yeah, I mean, we have taken 25 girls, and we give them scholarship for till the class of till 10th class. And then we do health camps with them also, and we attend their talk programs, and we invite them to our talk programs also. And we have been going to different locations in Nepal for a picnic or distributing something with them. And quite a few members have gone together to Europe and all that with the Rotary members. So that is, we have a very good relationship with them, and they help us. We don't take out our yearly magazine separately. They have given us few pages where we give our report, and they don't charge us for that. So they are very kind to us, and we do.
That's lovely to hear. I mean, congratulations.
We invite them for.
Congratulations to your Rotary. I mean, I think that's a very fascinating relationship that Innerwheel always has with Rotary in different parts of the world. But generally, yes, I find that they are extremely supportive of activities that are going on, and it's been a pleasure to work with Rotary in the past as well and currently as well. I'll ask that same question to Lata here. What has been your experience with working with sister clubs in the district, and also with your affiliated or any other Rotary club?
So again, another topic very close to my heart. As you know, I've been in Innerweave for so many years, and so other clubs who are also celebrating Golden Jubilee year, we've all been together at it right from the beginning. So Sister Club relationship is something very special. We know each other very personally, and even today, a lot of activities happening together is happening. I think today also they had some, initiated by the CGR. There was a good International Innerweave Days program. So Sister Club relationship and joining program, at the drop of a hat, we find an opportunity to do that. And with Rotary, it's again just our family. To the extent our latest flagship project happened with Rotary at the Bal Bhavan. We could, create a lovely play park. So that is fully hand in hand with the Rotary. Rotary Club of Cochin and Innerweave Club of Cochin always do a lot of things hand in hand. So that project is our flagship project, lovely park there for the health and wellness of the children. That speaks to, speaks volumes to just show the relationship, how we work together and this.
Right. I do want to find this answer from everybody before I go to, I'm going to digress a little bit after this, but I will still ask, I'll now go to Jnana and just quickly ask her, how does Rotary work with your club, or Rotary or your sister clubs work with your club?
How does Rotary work with our club? We have a very amicable friendship with Rotary clubs. We invite them for our installations, and they invite us for their installations. We work together as a team in certain projects, which it would be too difficult for us to work on our own. We have together with the Rotary Club started a computer center in a school, and we shared the cost, the work, everything. We work as a team. And blood donation campaign when the hospital expected more blood because they were running short. We, together with Rotary Club of Tinka, we did the project, and they did their part and we did our part. And together as a team, it was a very successful project, and that was done only very lately. So we have Rotary support in all that we do. They always support us and we support them. And they in turn are very happy to support Innerweave Club because after all, we are an offshoot of Rotary Club. And it's our luck that they didn't want ladies in Rotary then, in those days. So it served our purpose. We formed Innerweave. Without that, I don't think Innerweave would have come about.
Yeah, that's correct.
They did us a big service by not admitting ladies in. So we're very pleased. But now, even getting ladies in, we run short of getting, we members. The younger ones are more interested, and I don't know, they like being in Rotary. Some are in Rotary as well as in Innerweave. We have a member who is in Rotary as well as in Innerweave. So,
well, you're talking to one as well. I'm in both.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to move to Rajni very quickly.
Yes. Yeah.
Rajni.
Without getting in ladies, they did a great big service, and we formed International Innerweave. We are what we are today with 3,890 clubs, right? And just still going strong. Hope to get stronger. And yes, getting in members is getting a bit difficult now because they're so busy with their work, and the younger ones are busy with children attending classes, etc. But we are going. But it also serves a good purpose. Being a small club, we have very often family members, discussions. We meet together in homes. Sometimes things are in homes, which is very good because we get to know each one's family. The children, the husband, and together we celebrate birthdays.
Yes. And, I'm seeing this common theme run through so far. So I'm just quickly want to, before I go to Rajni for the same question, the people who are listening in or who are watching us, I just want to tell you, I do see your questions. We do see your questions here, but we'll come to it in a little bit. So please have patience and please stay with us. We'll take up your questions as soon as, because we are scheduled to answer a couple of questions more, and then we'll go specifically because they're asking specific questions to our panelists. So I will take those up as soon as I'm done with what I needed to ask, right? So please have patience and do listen in, because there are a lot of different thoughts, but there's a common thread, which is I find amongst Innerwheel across the world. So I just want to very quickly go to Singapore and to Rajni and to ask her the same question about, working with sister clubs and also with your Rotary Club. How does it work there for you?
Yes, we worked together with Rotary Club of Singapore on the project like Vision for All, where we provide the free eye checkups for the residents of Association of Persons with Special Need. And also we supported Rotary Club of Singapore project, community project, Food from the Heart. Our club donated 300 cupcakes for the 60 families. And also we join club project, District 331 joint club project, access to the clean water in a village in Sabah, Malaysia. Our club donated $2,000 to support this water project in Malaysia. And also we work together with Innerwheel Club of Singapore West, a project called Child at Street 11. We celebrated Diwali with 60 underprivileged children, and we gifted them Diwali gift, and we light the Diwali candle with them, and we entertain them with the Indian dance. And it was very fulfilling because they don't get chance to celebrate this festival like this. So we are very happy to celebrate with them, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
That's lovely. I mean, actually, there's a lot of beautiful memories also that you create.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling project. We see the happy face of the children, make us very fulfilling.
Isn't that what we want at the end of the day? I mean, when we see happy faces, that's exactly what we are all doing this for.
Yeah, especially with the children, when you present the Diwali gift, and when they open, they find the diyas and the Diwali goodies. They are very happy.
Lovely. What about you, Tilani? How does it work with your club? Do you work with your sister clubs, with the local Rotary Club? How does it work there?
Yes, at the beginning of the Innerwheel year, we invite our sister club's president and secretary for our installation. Likewise, our president and secretary also attend to their installations. Whenever we have our fundraiser, normally we have a big fundraiser for the year. So we invite our sister clubs members to come, and they come and help us. Likewise, when they organize fundraisers and events, we also go for their one in numbers.
Yeah.
To help, not only to help them, for us to have good fellowship also. And for Rotary, likewise, we have a good relationship with the Rotary Club of Colombo. At the beginning of the year, we invite the president of Rotary Club of Colombo as a guest to our installation. Likewise, our president also attend to their installation. And when we have our fundraiser, they actively help and support us. And when they also organize their events, our members go and participate in it. Beautiful. So that's how we do.
Yes. So it's basically, I think, overall, we're all in very different parts of the world, and we find this very common, that everyone is working well together, and we're able to also benefit and also do some really good work for the society when we are able to collaborate with like-minded, organizations?
Once a year, we invite our one of nearby sister clubs to have a joint meeting with us.
Yeah, that's definitely one way that we keep our bonds going, is when we have joint meetings. And today we have actually created a milestone for ourselves when we are having sort of a joint meeting with so many of our sister clubs and sisters across the globe. So it's really, really lovely to have you all here. I'm going to quickly ask you one question, because this is also a question that someone has asked, like how do you, I'll first go to Lata, and I will ask her this question. How does your club celebrate normally International Inner Wheel Day? We know how we are celebrating it today, but how do you normally celebrate International Inner Wheel Day?
So we invariably have quizzes, mostly so that everybody in Inner Wheel in the club is fully aware of what's going on internationally. So whoever the ISO tries to update about things that is happening all around, and along with sister clubs also we do a lot of activities for International Inner Wheel Day, which is January 10th. It is marked in everybody's mind, and definitely we have January's meeting. We try to have it on that date. Today, I think it's just not done because this event is happening. We'll have it on another day. But otherwise, so that this is a very important day. Full importance is given to it, and we really do things. There's a lot of quizzes and updation about Inner Wheel internationally, whatever is happening, so that everybody is aware of what's going on.
Right, right. And how do you celebrate International Inner Wheel Day, Brinda, in Patan?
We usually this year we celebrated jointly on the Zoom with the district, but otherwise we do it independently. And we sometimes all the time we invited all our Rotary members, and we give them lunch. Then we have talk programs, then we have interaction, then we tell them about our activities, and which is very nice. And we sometimes we have some sister club also, but our Rotary club we always invite. And usually we ask one of the senior members, and our district governor was from Patan Rotary, so he also gave us a talk program and all that, which was very nice, because our Rotary members are very well informed, and they are very well respected. So it's very nice to hear from them, and that's how we did at the lunchtime.
Write that down. I'm writing that down.
It's very nice, and to some restaurant which is nice and warm and sunny. Well, I'm wearing a cardigan. You all are not wearing it. It's cold.
Okay, no, because this is a nice, interesting thought, because involving your partner Rotary Club along with you to celebrate this particular organization. I think that's an interesting thought, because it never crossed my mind, to be very frank. I'll ask the same question to Rajni about how do you celebrate International Inner Wheel Day in your club?
We celebrated International Inner Wheel Day together with other 3 clubs in Singapore. Every year, one of the club hosts the IAW Day and organizing the whole program for that year. And IAW Day is always very interesting. Begin with the lighting the candle of friendship and friendship song and speeches from President. And in fact, we celebrated IAW Day yesterday. And yesterday. And IAW President Bina Vyas also attended our IAW Day celebration.
Lovely.
Yeah, and our district chairman, Datin Jillian Lee, and they deliver the IAW Day messages to the members. Then we organize some game with the prizes. So we play games, and we have a great fellowship yesterday. All the members enjoyed, And yeah.
Lovely. So your prizes will be, I'm guessing, sent across physically to people.
Yes, I'm waiting for my prize. I could not win the first prize, but consolidated prize I won. So will be coming. It's on the way.
Not bad, not bad. Congratulations on that. It's always lovely to see when you win something and you participate. Actually, participation is extremely the most important thing.
Yeah, our president
Winning is the icing.
Yeah, our current president Sita is very good in organizing games. So she has lots of fun games for us. So most of the events like these kind of events, she always organize games. Yeah.
Lovely. I just like to make a note here, which is, not part of the questions. I'm going to come to you, come back to you for a second, but there have been some technical, while we have been talking here and enjoying ourselves, there have been people who have not been able to log in because of some back-end technical issue, which people have been trying to rectify. So in case you hear from your club members that, they've not been able to log in or join, I'm hoping that this is being recorded. So I'm hoping that at some point we'll be able to share this with them. So please don't worry about it. Please don't get stressed out or this thing. We will share this with you eventually once we're able to edit it and put it in a format that we can share it. So there's always the possibility when you're doing something on a technical platform that technically something can go wrong. So I'm hoping, since everyone is experiencing Zoom outages and Zoom problems, and most of our meetings in most places is on Zoom, that you will understand that sometimes things are out of our hands. Right. So I'll go back to Tilani here and ask you the same thing about, how does your club celebrate International Inner Wheel Day every year?
Yeah, like I said earlier, what we do on this day, now we go to 2-3 elders' homes and provide lunch and give dry rations and other items required by them. And we try to spend some time with them. And we provide some entertainments like music, games, sometime magic show. So that is how we, yeah.
I think that's something which is,
we can get permission sometimes from a children's home. We take these children to a park and try to give some entertainment to them. Afterwards, take them to places like McDonald's. Yeah, that is how we celebrate International Inner Wheel Day.
Right. No, because for me personally speaking, I think, senior care, elder care, and the fact that you're able to go and spend time with them, which is one of the easiest, yet one of the most difficult gifts that we can ever give in our lives, giving of time to somebody. So the same question I'm going to pose very quickly to Jnana about how do you celebrate International Inner Wheel Day in your club?
We celebrate International Day in our club. Usually it is each club celebrated their own way. We in our club celebrated by internationally. We have dinner and each member cooks one dish from every different club country. English, Swedish, Chinese, Indian, South Indian, North Indian, Malaysian. You see, Malaysians love their food. They like to eat. And this is a multiracial country. So there's no problem about getting different food from various countries. We cook. Everybody cooks. It's potluck.
I love it.
If you know how to cook, then you go and get it from somewhere. But it has got to be, each one is allotted, each country food we have to do. And then it's a lot of fun really. And we get a speaker. We usually get a speaker to speak on the theme, the presidential theme for the year, and they speak, and followed by games, and it's a lot of fun. It was fun and friendship. But we also include, this usually happens at night, and we include during the day in the morning one charity project because we feel we want to do something for the children. Normally it's a children's home. We go and supply them with a tea or a morning breakfast or lunch, normally lunch or tea, cakes. And so but now, 2 years ago, we struck something different. District 330 said, why not we all have our celebration together, all the clubs. So we have now 21 clubs in District 330. We all meet, district organizes a club where we have to meet. So last year, January, we met at the Typing Club. So all the clubs from the various, in the District 330 all traveled up to Typing. It was a day of fun. And we went there, met old friends, connected with them, met new friends. And Phyllis Charter, IAW president, was there. And we had a great big writing concert. And the concert, all the members, all the different clubs who came had to give an item. And the Innovative Club of Friends won the first prize.
I'm still like, I'm finding this really fascinating because for me, even though I've been in this organization, like I think when past President Radha introduced me, she said, today I'm celebrating my 21st year in Innovale. I still find so many new ideas whenever we interact with our sisters because it's all done so differently and beautifully. I think, you know, what each one of you or your club members is doing in your clubs is amazing. You know, it's amazing work that everyone is putting in. And it's not just, what I like is it's not just community service, though it is one of the most important pillars of what we stand for. Friendship is not forgotten. You know, when we say friendship and service, we are not putting one over the other. It's running parallelly. And I think everyone has been doing a, you know, beautiful job. Before I move to the questions from our attendees here, I mean, there are 2 questions in the question and answer box and a couple of questions in the chat box, which I'll have to kind of go back to. What do you think? I think, let me ask Tilani this first, because I started with you when we began this, because we are well into our, I hope people are listening and I hope they're enjoying this. But what would you think are the possibilities, Tilani, of future visits? Of course, right now we are in the middle of a pandemic, but I'm talking about a future where we are past this. You know? We have moved past this pandemic. So what do you think are the possibilities of future visits to clubs in other countries, like a friendship exchange or a friendship visit?
Actually, we love it. When I mentioned it at the committee meeting 2 days ago, our members also just loved it. They are very enthusiastic about it. Actually, we were planning to go to this convention, which was to be held in Jaipur in numbers. But unfortunately, everything changed. So, yes, it is a very possible thing. Only thing is now, since because of this COVID pandemic, we have to give little bit time and see whether it is the condition. Other than that, we really love the idea.
I also love the idea, but I'm really hoping that it is a possibility in future. And
yes,
we don't
yes,
have to
of course. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the same, Jnana, about visiting all of us all over the place? You know, friendship exchange.
That is a good idea. When this pandemic is over, whenever that is, you know, we can't travel now. It is, but it all depends on how many clubs meet at the same time. So travel-wise, you know, the future is a little bit difficult to see at the moment, but if it is possible, it is a very good idea, yes.
And it is something you look forward to, I hope.
That's the process we come to when we meet the district. We meet all together here. That's the closest we can come to at the moment. But with this pandemic, even that is not possible. But last year's one at our last year's World Innovale Day was very, very good in typing. The club went to such a lot of trouble preparing it. The district organizes it, but the club, they pick a club and the club organizes it. So it was fun. And all the years it has been a lot of fun. And the projects we do, you know, we share so much friendship and we are working together as a team. It has been a lot of fun and friendship. Potluck dinners.
Yes.
ITs.
We hope we go back to that. We hope we go back to that.
And, yeah, to have get together with our own members. We celebrate our birthdays, our anniversaries, weddings in the family. All
Yes.
together we found one big family.
I think it'll be like baby steps back to normal or reality that we used to have. Uh, First of all, let's look at, first being safe. And eventually, when this pandemic is over, I think we really look forward to getting back with our immediate club members, then our community. And then we will talk about traveling abroad and,
Yes.
visiting our sisters in other countries. What are your thoughts on this, Rajni?
As if we do not know when the normal travel will resume, as and when there are opportunity to visit other clubs. Yeah, we would welcome that when we travel, either for holidays or work or visit families. We do make use of that opportunity to visit local clubs, but we all are waiting for this pandemic to get over so that we can resume our travel, or the overseas members can visit our country. We can meet them and extend our friendship.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's I think one of the most interesting things when we belong to an organization like this, that we have the opportunity to travel and meet our sisters in other countries, and we're welcome. We're welcomed with open arms.
Yes.
It's about, even if you're talking about exchanging a flag, they go out of their way to actually come somewhere and meet you and exchange flags with you. I find that really fascinating, how hard people work at maintaining relationships. It's been a fascinating learning. I'm going to Brinda. I mean, same question to you, Brinda. I hope you're still there and your connection is still there. Brinda? Brinda, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. What do you think is I know that you have traveled before and you are, yes. And what are your thoughts on future visits to us?
Future, I can't hear you now.
Yeah, no. What are your thoughts on future visits to, different clubs across the globe?
Well, it's a very good idea. You meet people, and then people. I have not attend. I was looking forward to attend this Jaipur thing, the Jaipur international conference, which is unfortunately may happen or may not happen. Do you think it will happen?
It's happening virtually now. So there are, I think, convention links being sent out for registration. So the IIW convention is still going to happen with the registration, but it will be happening virtually because it's not safe yet for people to even think about, attending it. So I think we're going to do this virtually this year. Yeah. I just wanted Lata, if you could just.
They're going to do it in Zoom. That's what
they're going to do it on Zoom. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I know. Lata likes to travel because I have inside information.
So
yeah. Tell me about something more.
To have a reason to travel to visit other inner clubs would be the most loveliest thing that can happen. But I'm heart of hearts, I'm really happy that we have this forum here. Otherwise we would never have done this. So I think this is, making the best out of whatever is happening. So at least this is happening. So otherwise we would never have met up with such lovely family of ours extended across other countries. So this is a nice way of looking at it. And immediately, as soon as we are able to do that, we will travel. We will meet up people wherever we are. We have our extended Innerville family, wherever it is, we'll visit them. Yes. And let us, these 4 or 5 neighboring countries, I think we should make an effort. Now that we are, we have met on this panel, on this screen, we should definitely make it, to meet at the earliest opportunity.
We should definitely, I think, keep in touch. Find out how everyone's doing, and moment the travel is open and it's safe, we should be able to try and schedule how to go about visiting each other, because it's something I think it's travel is of course a great learning experience, but it's always great to go and meet members from other clubs, not just in our own country, but in other countries, because I think you learn a lot. And today I've learned a lot, especially from all of you. I know we have been speaking off and on over the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to miss, scheduling meetings to talk to you and all that. But I think today, when we have actually had a very good conversation, I really want to thank you all for your time and for your beautiful inputs and your beautiful ideas, because I've actually made a note of some of them, which hopefully our club can also do in the future. I'm going to quickly just go through the chat screen to see if there's a lot of information. There are a lot of greetings. I want to say hello to everybody who has taken the trouble to type in the chat window. There are people from your respective clubs, our panelist clubs. There is somebody from Italy. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of our past district chairmen who have logged in. I thank you so much for being here, and it's always lovely to, I can't see you, but I love to see your names here. And our national editor was here. I'm not sure she's still around, but Dr. Sandhya Bhatt of our national editor, Association National Editor is here. Our PDCs are here. Thank you for the compliments. Sita from Malaysia is here. Sita is your president, I think. No, Sita is. Yeah? Sita is a member from your club? I'm guessing. Yeah? Okay.
Club.
Okay, same club. Okay. There is, we have Dr. Kamal from Negombo Club. She is the current ISO. We have past President Kamala Maharjan from Patan, Lalitpur, Kathmandu, Nepal. We have somebody from Italy. I'm still looking for the questions. We have our district vice chairman who's logged in. Our district 320 vice chairman is here. Hello to her. We have our district secretary. Wow. Okay, so till now I wasn't really looking at this because I didn't know we had all these people here, but it's so lovely to see you. There was a question for Tilani. This is a number. I don't know who this is. I think it's PDC Leila, but I'm not sure. Tilani, how did you help in the End Polio project?
Polio.
End Polio project. How did your club help in the End Polio project?
Actually, it was some time ago. Rotary Club of Colombo had a big program, and Innovate Club of Colombo helped it to eradicate polio from Sri Lanka. Now it is a very success, and now polio is not to be seen in Sri Lanka anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, it was some time ago.
Yes. I think you've been polio free for how many years now? The last case was reported when, do you remember?
10 years, definitely. More than 10 years, I'm not sure. But Rotary Club of Colombo started that program, and Innovate Clubs, we supported it.
Okay. Okay. So you do actively do immunization 1 day or 2 days a year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We have Giovanna Sin. I'm probably just murdering the pronunciation of your name. Please forgive me. But we have Giovanna from District 204, Italy, who logged in. I don't know if they're still around because this was some time back. We have, Catherine is here from Ipoh. And we have all our, we have past President Vani from Ipoh. We have Sheila from IWC, Uttakamand. We have a lot of comments here, which I'm not going to go read because I don't think we have the time for that now. But thank you so much for sending in all your comments. I'm still trying to find, I think there was couple more questions. Sita is okay, she's corrected me. She says she's a past national representative. Sorry about that. I did not know that, but welcome. I'm glad you're still here and you can hear me for sure because I'm corrected me. So I know you're there. Yeah, we already, I think we had a question in our question and answer box saying, how did you celebrate Innoville Day, which we have already answered. To Rajani, there's a question from, I think, our past chairman, Anita, where she's written, how do you raise funds for your projects?
For our project, we raise our fund by appeal letters we send to the organization, as well. We do like some activities, some like cooking demonstration, some sale. Some we can keep some sale so that the members can buy, and the same money will go for the project.
Yes.
For my year of presidency, I say I raised fund by cooking demonstration. I could not raise much, but yeah, I managed to raise some.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by we send the appeal letter for specific project. Then some organization, they really feel and donate money for the projects, and members also very supportive. Then they contribute also for the projects.
Right. I have a fun question here actually coming up. Someone actually wrote this: what do your names mean? I don't know. Does your name have a meaning? Like my name means the fair one, or white. Like my name, Shweta, means white. What does your name mean, Rajni?
My name of meaning is night, and Rajni is night as well. Rajni is name of flower, Rajnigandha.
Rajnigandha, yes. Yes, we do know that here. Yes. What about you, Tilani? What's the meaning of your name?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, so if you ever find out the meaning of your name, you can send it
must
to
find
me.
out. Good point.
Yeah.
I have never thought of it.
If you find out the meaning of your name, send me a WhatsApp, and I will inform the person who asked the question. Lata, what's the meaning of your name?
I think it means creeper. I think that's why I'm so tall. I can just keep going.
Yeah, so that's a fun question. What about you, Jnana?
Jnana means wisdom. I've been teased about this quite a lot by my family.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So your name stands for wisdom. That's great.
It's taken after the goddess Saraswati. I'm a Hindu.
I like it. Brinda, what about you? What does your name mean?
My name is one of the names of Tulsi. I don't know if you know Tulsi plant, the sacred plant. It's the name of one of the names of Tulsi.
Okay. It's great to know this. I mean, this was a fun question that came up, and people are typing into this question and answer box. Hang on. Okay, that was okay. We got a congratulations. We have was any joint project done between Innerwheel clubs of different countries? This question is from Sheila Suresh from Innerwheel Uttakaman, and this question was to any panelist. If you've done a project, please put your hand up if your club has done a project with another country, and please tell us a little bit about it. Yeah, Brinda, go ahead.
We have done with the Strasbourg Club of Tivoli, France, and we have done 5 projects in 5 different villages, water project, because the women had to walk up and down to get a pitcher of water. So I thought this is a very good idea to ask them for help for this water project, which they very kindly gave us. And these were two members who used to come to Nepal regularly. And then we used to take them once the project is finished. They used to take them to the site. And these women, village women, run the project so well. It was for them and it was under them. And I used to make the committee of that, because we didn't want the money to get, wasted or misused. So we used to make of women who would look after this, and the labor was all free because the men of that village did the labor work. So that's how we saved the money, and there was hardly any pilferage and all that, which was very, very useful. It helped a lot of women and men community for their household chores and drinking water.
Right.
That to carry.
Right. Tilani, I have news for you. We have a member in our club who's from Sri Lanka, who married and is now settled here in Cochin. And she says your name means a gift. So she says Tilani means gift.
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 Yes.
Gift. So you're a gift. What you are.
Thank you.
So I also have from your club, there is somebody called Renuka Mahen Amalian. I'm not pronouncing her name right, but she wanted us to know that there are a lot of members participating from your club. So I'm very happy to know that. It's great to have all of you here. It's great to have all of the sisters here. Before we move on, my phone has been blowing up with messages, but I haven't had a chance to look at it. But I do have a message here from district, two members from district 322 would like to say a few words when it is open for attendees to talk. So we will be inviting them, I think, before we open out the whole meeting. If you could have them join us as panelists here, they could probably share with us what they wanted to have. I'm going to depend upon our backend beautiful coordinator, Minnie, to bring them on here as panelists. That is, if she's around, Diana Rahman, immediate past district chairman, and the board director elect 21-22 is one of them. And Carmel Fernando Pule, ISO of the Innoville Club of Negombo, and past board director 2008-2009. If they could be, I think Carmel is in New Jersey at the moment, and she's joining us from there. She had traveled there, and I don't know what happened. So Carmel, you have to unmute yourself, and it would be great if you could turn on your video and let us know you apparently had something to share with all of us. Carmel, okay, we are also waiting for Diana Rahman to join us. Carmel, if you're there, please go ahead. Hi. Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear your voice. I can see you. We can see you, but we can't hear you. Please go across to Diana. Hi.
Hi. Greetings from Sri Lanka to all of you for the lovely Innoville Day. And thank you for having me. And I think I also learn a lot, I mean, from all the countries, how you all are celebrating the Innoville Day. And as actually, I can remember during my chairmanship, 2003-04, the people from Cochin came to Sri Lanka. I don't know whether you all have joined. Geeta Marcos and Sabnam was one of those other people. And actually they stayed with me also. Yes. So I also has been to Cochin, and I have stayed with Sabnam. And so I know how important it is, I mean, to be friendly, and I mean, you are always welcome. That is one thing I want to tell, because I mean, when you said, of course, we really miss the traveling, and I really fascinate India for the colors of India and the culture and the food and everything. And we have so much to learn. And Singapore, and I am very familiar with Singapore. I have been traveling a lot, and we really miss Singapore as well. You know, the food and everything. Yes. And Nepal, I had never traveled. So I am looking forward to travel. That is one thing. But when it comes to International Innoville Day, I think it's lovely to have all of you. And as at club level, actually, because January 10th is going to be, I mean, the school starts. So at club level, what we do is we give books to the children, books to identify a school from our club. And we have been giving the books to children because to help them with their education, bags and things like that, you know. But when it comes to pandemic, last year I was the immediate pass. I told some of the clubs to identify the people who are in real need. At that time, it was very, very new. And some people not geared to get anything, the poorest out of the poor in Sri Lanka. And there are some clubs, outstation clubs we identified. And we were able to give things, you know. Of course, I funded them from the district. I was fortunate. My conference was over. I had some funds. So I funded them and I told them to identify the people. And the club presidents were so nice. With that situation, they were able to identify and personally go and give them. You know, that is number one. Then one club, what they did was, I said, because the old people in Sri Lanka, some people, they don't have money to buy medicine. They identified those people and they gave medicine, you know, and a lot of clubs, they did a lot of good work. I mean, they identified the mass, as you said, to the hospitals. I mean, they were short of medicine, things like that. And even the sanitation items, because it was new for all of us, you know. So even for the nurses and things like that, I think mostly the Colombo clubs, where they were able to do a lot of things, they did that. And I think one club, even the daily workers, they were unable to do, even the three-wheeler drivers, they were unable to get their daily means, you know. So they even identify that, and some members sponsored that. So we have done a lot of great work during the pandemic also.
Yes.
And I really wish this pandemic situation will be over next year.
All of us, we're hoping this year.
Yeah, we must be always positive. And we are looking forward for Cochin, because Cochin and Sri Lanka, we have almost the similar thing, the coconut milk and the appam and things like that. So I think it's really nice to have the same with the conditions and all that kind of thing. And I'm really looking forward one day to see you all in Sri Lanka. And very, very happy to hear about all the other projects, what you all have done. Even one thing we have not doing is the yoga, what the Singapore is doing. I mean, I think that is something we must think about, the exercises. Of course, people, we do exercise at the moment, but I think yoga is also from home. You can do it through Zoom. Now people are having classes. That is something we must, some thought of that also is good. I mean, that's one thing I have learned. And we must always remember the elders, you know, where people, they don't have the money and they don't have the time. Some people have no time for that, but I think more than the money, if you can just go and say hello to them at the moment, because they are also desperate. It's a situation. I think in my club, the Victoria home, we gave medicine to them. There was lack of medicine also, because people, as you said, at the moment, monetary wise, everybody is suffering, because some people have got cuts in our country, 50% salary cuts. Some people have lost their jobs. So it's a difficult time for Sri Lankan, some people also. So with that, but people have a large hearts, and Innerville members especially. So they have done their share, and I'm thankful to Innerville members in Sri Lanka. And I'm thankful to all the members around the world who has helped so much the less fortunate. God bless all of you. Anyway, thank you for giving
Thank you
time.
so much for, you know, taking the trouble to join in and also to share your thoughts. It's amazing what all of us are capable of doing, and it's amazing to hear different ideas that we've been hearing from the past hour or so. I'm extremely thankful to all of you, but I'm also waiting. Kamil, I think you're typing something. Are you typing something? It's very upsetting that she's not able to talk, but I'm hoping, I'm just going to give it a minute, because we move to, once we are done with this session, just for everyone who's still listening in and who's still participating, we will be having our vote of thanks, and just as soon as I can read out Kamil's message. And after our vote of thanks, we will open out this entire meeting to go to a regular Zoom, so that everybody who's still on this meeting can be seen. So if you would like to come that time and say something or add something, it might be a little chaotic, because when two people speak, the volume gets pulled this way and that way. So we will be opening out this meeting after the vote of thanks, because we need to formally close this meeting. I'm hoping I'm getting a message from Carmel, but do hang around. And meanwhile, I think we will just go to our club secretary, Renu, who will please deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, friends. Can you hear me? I have been given the honor of giving the vote of thanks today. Firstly, a big thank you to our enthusiastic and ever-smiling District Chairman, Deepti Anup, for joining us today. On behalf of Cochin Club, I extend my sincere gratitude to you. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation to our constant pillars of encouragement, the district officials and our past district chairman, whose wisdom and insight have been our guiding light. Thank you for being a part of this webinar. I'm also grateful to presidents, secretaries, and members of sister clubs who have taken time off their schedule to be a part of the International Inner Wheel Day webinar. A big thank you to our panelists from Sri Lanka, Nepal, Malaysia, Singapore, and India. Tilani Gunashekara, Brinda Rana, Nyanambike Raja, Rajni Singh, and Lata Parmeshwaran for extending your friendship to us. Looking forward to more interaction between our clubs. I also thank past President Shweta Vasudevan, our moderator for the day, on a job well done. Last but not the least, thank you to all the members who have joined in from Sri Lanka, Nepal, Malaysia, Singapore, and Inner Wheel Club of Cochin. My sincere apologies in case I've forgotten to mention anybody in my thank you list, as I'm unable to see if you've logged in. Once again, thank you all.
I think with that, we are formally at the end of this webinar. We finally got a message from Carmel. I will quickly read it out. Congratulations. Oh, okay, there's still more coming. Congratulations, Cochin, for Golden Jubilee. It was wonderful meeting up with so many members from our neighboring countries. Congratulations on achieving the 100th project on the significant day. Congratulations, Shweta, for moderating it so well. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving us a chance on our 49th anniversary, and also we were formed by District 320 in 1972. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that message. I'm so sad that your microphone gave you problems, but I do hope we have an opportunity in future to reconnect and hopefully with a better technical setup, or even better, actually meet up. So thank you so much everyone for joining. Thank you so much for participating. I am going to miss my panelists because I've sort of gotten used to hearing from you almost every day, but please do keep in touch on WhatsApp and other social media, because friendship and service go hand in hand. So service you're doing in your club, and let's maintain this friendship, right? So if anyone else would like to unmute yourself and speak, it would be nice to hear from you. Yeah.
Shall I say something?
Go ahead, Tilani, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to thank Inner Wheel Club of Cochin and the whole team for organizing this webinar and giving us an opportunity to talk about our club and our experiences. So, job well done.
Thank you. We loved having you, and you look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I love that you've taken the trouble to wear a sari. Is it? It's a Kandyan sari.
Yeah, this is our traditional Kandyan sari.
You are going to have to send me a picture of the whole sari. So please do send us a picture of yourself.
Yeah, I also want to say that thank you for inviting us to be part of your 50th birthday as well, celebration of IIW Day. We are very happy to be part of your webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajni. It was a pleasure having you, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, our past president, Lata, go ahead.
Yeah, can I say I'm really, really thrilled, happy that all of you were here, and this went off so well today. And this 100th activity of ours during this Golden Jubilee year. And now I can see all faces on the screen, and it feels so good. Thanks everybody for being here.
So
All
I think
across
we
the
are.
globe.
Our chairman.
Yes, yes.
Chairman Deepti. Yes,
So,
go ahead.
it's so nice to see, just like Shweta just mentioned, it's so nice to see people connecting and reconnecting. So this opportunity across the globe, it has come, though we are not able to meet each other. Thanks to COVID, this opportunity has come.
Very true. Very
Positive
true.
side, the
Absolute
positive
truth.
side.
Yeah, so
Otherwise,
many
there was
Very
no
true.
chance that we think about such virtual meetings.
True. Very true.
Absolutely nil chance.